What do you know about the multiverse?
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Ending and post-credit scenes explained. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was a thrilling film that kept us on the edge of our seats. There was something for everyone, whether they were Marvel fanatics or Sam Raimi enthusiasts. However, the film ended in such a way that the audience left the theater scratching their heads. And for those who went through what I just described, worry not, guys, for I am about to explain what happened in the ending and the post-credit scene. But before we get on with the video, I would like to give a quick spoiler warning as I am about to break down the entire movie. So, if you have not seen the movie, I would suggest you do so before watching the video. And for those who have not seen the video, let us begin. At the end of the movie, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, destroys the Darkhold Temple at Mount Wundagore. This is a big nod to her origin story in the comic books at Mount Wundagore. Mount Wundagore is also related to High Evolutionary, who is rumored to appear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The temple was built by Sethon himself and is quite old. The Darkhold book was essentially a transcription of Sethon's inscriptions on the temple's walls. In the comics, Sethon is known as the God of Chaos. He was also the one who gave Wanda her powers when she was born. He is one of the MCU's ancient elder gods who was exiled from the main dimension a long time ago and has been trying to re-enter ever since, using Scarlet Witch and the Darkhold as a backdoor. All of the references in the movie to her becoming the Scarlet Witch and ruling over the multiverse were meant to be a subtle reference to this. And now, since gods have finally been revealed as a part of the MCU in the Moon Knight series, we can definitely expect Sethon to make an appearance soon enough. Wanda is shown to be killed by the temple's falling debris at the end, but her body is not shown. So, it is safe to assume that Wanda is still alive and might make a future appearance. Another reason for this theory is the rumored solo Scarlet Witch movie. No details have been released so far regarding the movie, but if it is true, this could be how Sethon makes his appearance in the MCU. The next scene shows America Chavez back at Camertage. She is undergoing training as an apprentice there. As Strange walks by, he sees her struggling to open a portal. This is a callback to the first Doctor Strange movie, where he struggled to open a portal during his training. America Chavez then walks up to Strange and thanks him for helping her. He then congratulates her and tells her that she will eventually find her parents, ending her possible story arc in future movies. For the ending, I would like to break it into two parts. Part 1 shows Strange finally fixing his watch, which Christine gifted him. This is the exact watch that he wore during his accident back in the first Doctor Strange movie, and he had worn it ever since. There are multiple interpretations to this scene. One interpretation is that him finally moving on from Christine. Strange kept the watch broken as a reminder of who he was, and when he fixed the watch it concluded his arc, as he had grown and learned a lot since the first movie. So, him fixing the watch could refer to him finally letting go of his past. Part 2 of the ending shows Doctor Strange finally happy. Happiness was a big concept of this movie since Wanda, Strange and one Gaul were unhappy in life, but each reacted in a different way. One had accepted his life as it is, while Wanda chose to find her children thinking it would make her happy. Strange, on the other hand, put up a facade when Christine asked him if he was happy. So, when he was smiling at the end, it probably means that he has accepted his life as it is and hence could be the reason to fixing his watch. But the main takeaway is at the very last second, where Doctor Strange falls on the ground in pain and a third eye is revealed just before the screen cuts to black. This was mentioned previously by Sinister Strange, who also had the third eye. He said that using the Darkhold takes a toll on its reader, and since Strange used the Darkhold to stop Scarlet Witch, he also gets affected. The ending is completely ambiguous to whether Stephen Strange would become the new Sinister Strange. But that question was finally answered in the mid-credit scene. The scene showed a mysterious stranger appearing in front of Doctor Strange. This mysterious woman is revealed to be Clea, who is played by Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron was rumored to make an appearance in one of the Marvel for a while, and it finally came true in this movie. Clea has arrived at Earth 616, which is the name given to the MCU Earth. to tell Strange about the incursion he created and ask his help to fix it. In the comics, Clea is the niece of Dormammu. Clea is also a sorcerer just like Doctor Strange, and in the comics, they both fall in love and eventually get married. Though we're not sure if Marvel is going to go down that road, but with Strange finally moving on from Christine, him ending up with Clea does not seem like a bad idea. Cleo is shown using an artifact to open a portal to the Dark Dimension. During his battle with Dormammu, the Dark Dimension first made its appearance in the first Doctor Strange movie first. Despite the fact that Dormammu was not shown in this scene, the return of Dark Dimension hints to the return of Dormammu. So, we can expect to see more of him in future installments of MCU, possibly even his origin story. The scene ends with Doctor Strange revealing his third eye, and both of them entering the Dark Dimension. Fans are bewildered because the concept of the multiverse collapsing was teased previously in Spider-Man: No Way Home, and Loki literally ended with the multiverse branching out into different timelines. And every time something new happens in the multiverse, it is due to a new reason. Most fans anticipated that the cause of the multiverse in this film would be the aftermath of Loki's events, and that a reference to Kang the Conqueror would be made. In a recent interview, Kevin Feige had confirmed that the branching of timeline was supposed to be the direct cause of the multiverse in Multiverse of Madness, as well as Spider-Man: No Way Home. But the cause was later changed to just an incursion, like shown in the Multiverse of Madness. The reason for this change was to set up future Marvel movies like Secret Wars. The end credit scene trolled the fans who stayed till the end, and unfortunately, I was one among them. But I can't say that I was surprised, since this type of satire is expected in a Sam Raimi movie. He is the kind of director who likes to play around and have fun with his films. The scene featured the street food vendor, played by Bruce Campbell, finally stop hitting himself due to Doctor Strange's spell wearing off. For those who are unaware, Bruce Campbell is Ash from Evil Dead franchise, which Sam Raimi also directed. The scene was a nod to the Evil Dead film, in which Ash's hand becomes possessed and attacks himself. Many times in Evil Dead, his hand has been attacked, or he has been attacked by his hand. So, it was hilarious that they decided to play that card again in this film. Fans who were expecting a big tease to the future of MCU or a cameo from an MCU character would be disappointed. Sam Raimi intentionally left the scene, implying people should not keep high expectations for everything and just enjoy the movie. And just for that reason, this end credit scene deserves praise. And that concludes our video. I understand that this is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of what was shown in the film, but that is all we have time for today. Tell us what we missed in the comments. Also, let us know what you think of the movie.